Morning, everybody. This is the beginning of day 7.
7.
Uh, there were two route options. One was to do longer, 6 more miles and do less hills, or 6 less miles and do more hills. I'm going to do the less hills, go 6 more miles. It's going to take me across the bridge to Wisconsin. So Kim's going to stay in Iowa, and I'm going to go all the way over to Wisconsin. And so the first half of the day will be much flatter for me. I've got winds out of the northwest, so it should be to my back based on the direction I'm going. So hopefully I'll see you in a few hours. Bye.
If you go 10 miles an hour on a bicycle and you don't have to pedal, it's a lot of fun. If you go 25 miles an hour on a bicycle and you don't have to pedal, it's really, really fun. If you go 55 miles an hour on a bicycle and you don't have to pedal, it's really, really, really fun, as long as you don't die.
Hello, everybody. I just completed day 7, which is amazing that I've been doing this for a week. It doesn't feel like a week. It's been so much fun, hasn't it?
Yeah, sure has.
A blast.
Mm-hmm.
So we went from Lansing, Iowa to Dubuque, Iowa. However, I took a little bit of a chance, and I took the Mississippi River Trail on the Wisconsin side. So from Lansing, I took the bridge across the river, thinking it's going to save me some hills. Probably did. I had to go about 6 more miles than I planned on, but the roads weren't the best. So I don't know if it helped me or not. I think it may have. It rained for the first half hour or so of my ride, so I got a little wet. So I spent 27 miles on the Wisconsin side, and took the bridge back over to the Iowa side, and hit some massive hills. At one point, when I say massive, massive for me. I mean, I know there's bikers that climb mountains and stuff, but these were pretty big gradient hills. That was pretty tough. And at one point, I had no cell signal. I don't know if my wife realized that I was climbing massive hills with no cell signal.
I kind of figured that because I was driving those and had no cell signal.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, what's scarier is I was going down the hills with no cell signal. And I'm estimating I was going somewhere between the 50 and 60 mile per hour range. It was crazy. I've done 55 mile an hour before on a bike with a speedometer, so I know what it feels like to go 55 mile an hour for sure. Don't have a speedometer on the bike I have now, but I was doing every bit of that. Just glad my wife wasn't with me to see me do that.
Yep. Don't want to see that.
Yeah.
I figured you were going that fast.
It takes me, I have to go pretty fast before I get scared. And I was pretty much there. Yeah, but it was a blast. Did that probably half a dozen times. That was pretty cool. So yeah, the trip overall ended up being 96 miles, and I got in at 5.
5:15?
So about 10 hours from beginning to end, counting all the breaks. We stopped for lunch at a cafe in, where was that at?
Gutenberg.
Oh, Gutenberg, or as the locals call it, Guttenberg, which is not right, because with our German heritage, it's Gutenberg.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Which was really good also. Weather was great. The scenery was fantastic. We were, once I climbed all those hills, I was on top of the world. It was amazing. I got a picture I took, but those of you who know, pictures never do it justice ever.
No.
So I might put the picture in anyway, but it was amazing to be able to see the entire Mississippi River basin in its entirety. It was really cool to see that. So it went well. Got home, got here in Dubuque, went to Olive Garden, pigged out on salad and spaghetti. I'm ready to go for tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going from Dubuque, Iowa to East Moline, Illinois, which is right across the river. Not from here, but 99 miles from here. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be a 99-mile ride. Got a couple alternate routes. One's at 107, which I probably won't take. And the other one is a 93-mile route, which is mostly the back roads. And I probably won't take that either. A lot of the back roads here are gravel dirt roads, and that's no good. So I don't think I'm going to take a chance on that. I'll probably take the 99-mile route to East Moline, Illinois. And so that's pretty much it on my trip. Kim, what'd you do today?
Well, the Mitch and Kim adventures. First, last night, Mitch had to do laundry since he didn't help carry in the luggage.
It's about time.
He had to do laundry last night.
You'll
see that some of those pictures.
Let's make yourself worth it.
Yeah, we ate at the really cute little coffee shop that was below where we stayed, and had this wonderful lemon puff pastry. Did some continuing ed. Went to the effigy mounds, but only went to the museum. Didn't take the time or the effort to walk to the mounds themselves. That was really cool history information. And met Joe for lunch and saw some of the locks. And Mitch insisted on swinging at the playground, so you'll see some of that. And going to the little shops and just kind of stopping where we wanted, pulling off, look at an outlook. You'll see some pictures of that, and did some Walmart shopping. Needed stuff. Joe needed batteries, so
my taillight went out.
Yeah, had to get batteries.
That's not good.
Yeah, but it's been a really good day.
Mitch is a significant part of this trip. When my wife, when she tells me what she's done today, she uses the word we instead of I. So I don't know if we're taking that too far. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Y'all see pictures and stuff of what Kim and Mitch did here later in this video. And so I think it's everything we got on the trip, right?
I think so.
We covered everything. So now, of course, we all know what's next, right? Dun, 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 dun.
Animals that expired on a roadway.
Or otherwise known as, what was that dead thing? Yes, it's that time again. The world-renowned segment, what was that dead thing? I learned some things today. And the reason I learned some things today is because I traveled in 2 states. I traveled 27 miles in Wisconsin, and I traveled 69 miles in Iowa. Now keep those numbers in mind. 27 in Wisconsin, 69 miles in Iowa. And I decided to do a experiment as to how many fatalities I found in each state. And the numbers shocked me. Here's what I found. In Wisconsin, I rode 27 miles, and this is what I found. 15 UFOs, 4 birds, 2 frogs, 2 raccoons, a turtle, a snake, and a possum. That's a total of 21, 23, 26 fatalities over 27 miles. That's almost 1 a mile. Now, in contrast to that, I rode 69 miles in Iowa, and this is what I found. 11 UFOs, 11 birds, a squirrel, and our first skunk. That's a total of 24 fatalities over 69 miles. That's a stark contrast. So I ask you the question, you fans out there of this segment, as we do some critical analysis. Why do you think that is? Now, here's what some people would say. Some people would say that the Department of Transportation in Iowa does a better job keeping their roads clean than the Department of Transportation in Wisconsin. That would be false. That would be false. Here's the correct answer. Those who live in Wisconsin, all right, have much less awareness of road safety than those who live in Iowa. The numbers are clear. It's not even close. Those living in Wisconsin, they don't wear the helmets. They don't look both ways. They are very careless about crossing the road, as opposed to Iowa. Now, Iowa's still not great, but clearly the numbers show there's some kind of educational programs going on among the wildlife in Iowa that causes them to be more cautious. So I thought this was an interesting experiment, and I was really shocked by the results. What do you think? I'm just trying to take an objective angle at this. I have no skin in the game. I'm from Ohio. I don't care about, whether you live in Wisconsin or Iowa, doesn't matter. I'm trying to take an objective viewpoint based on complete statistical analysis. So what do you think? You can leave your comments below. I will put the totals up here in a second, and we'll go from there. Tomorrow I'll be in Iowa all day, I think, till the very end. I'll be in Illinois. So hopefully the ratio of fatalities to miles will stay low in Iowa for tomorrow. So have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.
Two batteries dead in the rear flashing light. How many batteries will Joe use for the rest of the trip? Estimation: 4.
I just got in so much trouble. Sorry, Mitch. The most important stat of the day: 0 bicyclists, 0 river otters. I told you didn't need to wear that helmet. The people there don't care about that helmet. You can wear the helmet when you're biking. So attached to the helmet. 0 bicyclists, 0 river otters. Now are you happy? Just smile once in a while.
Mississippi River in Iowa. Mitch insisted on swinging today on the play at the playground, but he doesn't like to go very far, very high.